Good morning. Well, that was a very interesting night. So it stayed warmer last night, so it took a little while to fall asleep, which is okay. And then I did fall asleep. So it's about 12, I guess, when I I woke up, and there was like something out there. I don't know what it was. It's really dark out. There's not really a moon right now, and so I just like hear creeping around, and so it's like super scary. So I just like just like lay there, like try not to move, like you. Nothing like, it didn't really sound like aggressive. Who knows? Like, I don't really know. But then like it kind of like faded off, and I was like, oh my god, I have to pee so bad. But I didn't want to get out of the tent because I just like, what was that? And I don't have a flashlight. I just have this like shoddy lantern thing that's like, because I forgot my flashlight. So I was like, I wouldn't be able to. So like it just like got worse and worse until I finally it overruled and I like popped out of the tent really fast, like peed. It's like, and I didn't see anything or hear anything again, and then went back to bed, and then got up this morning, and oh man, these like nighttime mosquitoes anyways, I got a few bites and feel kind of itchy. Needless to say, I'm a little sleepy. I am making coffee right now. It's like 6:30. Long day ahead. So when I'm done having the coffee, I'm just going to pack up everything really fast. And then I have an exotic systems class to do. And then I don't know. I need to wake up and I'll tell you the plans. How about that? But I did want to hop on and tell you that, like, yeah, something was creeping last night. And it was scary. Even though I really shouldn't have been. I don't know. Like, right? Like, I don't know. Like, unless you have, and I don't keep food in the tent. And, I try to, like, put it all away. Do, like, the things, like, you're supposed to do. But yesterday when I was out walking, I'm like all on the little trail, and when we were doing the river, and I'm like, oh, what are these footprints right here, and I looked down and I'm like, oh, they're bear paws. They're pretty recognizable. You can't really mistake them. And it had kind of rained, and so not a whole lot. There wasn't really. It was real obvious, about as bigger than my footprint. Anyways, I was like, oh, I'll detour back to the river and we'll be following the same. Anyway, so I had the bear on my mind, and so then when I heard the noises last night, I'm like, and it's been such a bad, these mosquitoes, such a bad year for rain, it would be, when things get a little more desperate, behave a little more out of character. Anyways, all is well, so no worries, and I'm just a little more tired, and whatever, just another adventure, just doing things that it is good to kind of like go out your comfort zone, like we were saying the other day. So, okay, well, let me do the coffee thing and all the things, get ready, and I'll, you'll see me in like half a second. Okay, I'm a little more awake now. Only a little bit though. Just kidding. So, kind of like organized most of the things, got some stuff out of the tent, some of it, and so I just need to kind of take it down, put it up, and then we're gonna do the practice over here, and as soon as that's done, then I'm just gonna drive to the ranch, to that abandoned ranch house, because that's where that slot canyon is heading up, and then we'll go explore that for a little while, and then I gotta go home and get back to the real world with phone service. class complete. So that feels good to be done with my classes. Now, just gonna put on a little more hiking gear type clothes, and then we're gonna drive on out and check out that slot canyon. Okay, so we kind of came up this little drive. It's sort of hidden, but this is a drive. There's the big log in front of it to the ranch house. I'm standing in this drainage, which I'm pretty sure it's been like 10 years. Sorry, I'm eating. Should have probably waited till I was done, but anyways, so I'm going up this canyon right here, and I'm pretty sure it's the cool one that I remember from 12 years ago. And if not, well, oh well. It looks really, and there's water, little pools, so we'll follow this a little ways up and see where it takes us. There's little fish in here. The water is so much clearer than the Blue River. It's pretty impressive for how dry it's been. Oh, crumbs. It's also super cool in here. It's been so hot, but it's all shady. There's a lot of poison ivy, so I'll try not to roll around in that, but just so cool. Should have done this yesterday. I forgot how amazing. Just like this like little hidden beautiful nonsense. The beauty, oh my goodness, I am in little beauty heaven here. It's so hard to imagine this little oasis existing, right? We haven't really had any rain. This must have consistent water, right? It has little fish. And then literally just at the top of these cliffs is cactus in 100-degree weather. Crazy. And like this little canyon tucked in here. Water, oasis, riparian area. So amazing. So you can kind of see here, if you like, at the very top, there's prickly pear cactus up there. You can't really see, but just take my word for it. Right? Cactus. Like just right up the hill. And here were like wild grapes and stream and I don't know, maybe you just don't. Yeah. You have to kind of be from the desert probably to appreciate what I'm trying to say. But you need to be able to appreciate this beauty. Oh my goodness. There's no trail. I'm just kind of bushwhacking my way through here. Okay, so if you can tell here, we're getting ready to enter the actual kind of slot canyon. So it's going to narrow in on it's going to narrow in, possibly have to walk through some water. It's going to be worth it though. So it's going to be exciting. Look how crazy tall it goes. This pool's pretty deep, maybe 3 feet. You can see little crawdads floating around in there, and little fishes. If you ever got stuck out here, you'd never go hungry if you could figure out how to catch those crawdads. You can boil water and have seafood. All right, so I'm gonna have to walk through this water if I want to go further. But look how cool. Like, isn't this trippy to look at? Like, there's the water line, and then just straight out is this crazy rock face. How awesome. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Prayers that I don't drop my stuff in the water and lose all my material. Oh, Jesus, already trying to fall. Ooh. Oh my gosh, how cool is it? How do I not remember how awesome this was? Look, it's like a little hole over here. If I hold on to the side of the rock, it's likely to fall. Oh. There's me standing in that wild. Isn't this so cool? Little beach. Oh my goodness, this is just so amazing. This water is a smidge murkier. It's still not too bad. Hello! Sorry, had to. It's just so wild. I can't even. Well, I hope this sounds okay on this. So my microphone's about dead, so I didn't bring it. But sometimes I'm yelling at the phone. So I reached a spot that required swimming. So I left my stuff, right? And I was like, okay, well, I at least want to go because, I couldn't take a chance of, anyways, right? Like, because the rocks are slippery. So I swam, but I needed both hands to like pull myself up and have all my crap. Anyways, and then it was just like a dead end, like these huge boulders blocking the way. And it looks like it went like up pretty high, but like you get the idea, like cool being down in here. So it was this pool we were just looking at. It's a little bit murkier. And so I walked out, and it's right there, like it's probably about 5-6 feet deep right there. So I needed to swim to that opening. And then I did, and I got up, and then right around the corner was the dead end. And I was like, man, look how strong water is, man. Look what it's done, just like made its own way. I want to be like water. But, well, talk about being cool. I'm cool now. So I'm going to find a little place to chill out for a moment. And then I guess head back. But wow, it was so cool. There was a place up here that had a little beach. And you were surrounded by the water. So I'll see if I can find that to sit down for a moment. I'm finally having my moment of water time. I'm so excited, you guys. I was deeply uninspired by the Blue River, but this clear water, yeah, I'm about that. So I'm playing here. Pool. I want to see if the little fish want to come nibble on my toes. It's just so exceptionally beautiful. I love it. Perfect gift before heading home. Okay, well, I made it back to the truck, soaking wet. So I'm gonna change. I'll make a little coffee to go, and then I gotta head out because it's gonna be a little ways before I even get service, and I want to let people know that I'm alive. So I'm so glad though that I chose to do that because like last night I just feel like I was really tired after doing everything and planning and getting here, but starting like no, I just remember it being really cool. We have to do it. And then um so yeah, it was just amazing, right? So totally glad I did it. Really like puts that like with the cherry on top. So thanks for journeying with me, and yeah, I'll see you next time.